had a great Thanksgiving. Today I am doing a book review of the book The First Mistake by author Sandy Jones. This is actually the first book that I read by this author and I really liked it. When I checked Goodreads today, it had 3.75 out of 5 stars, and I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 stars because I really enjoyed this book. So before we get started, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you like reading or seeing book reviews, please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. So this book came out in June of 2019, so a little over a year ago, but I just read it. And it's about a girl named Alice who is a very strong, independent woman. She's very career-oriented. She actually owns her own company called AT Designs and does a lot of interior decorating and design. And she was actually married to a guy named Tom, and he tragically passed away in this freak accident. And he is the one that actually started AT Designs with her because it was Alice for A and T for Tom. So Alice has gotten remarried to a guy named Nathan over the past few years, and Nathan now works with AT Designs with her, and he kind of feels like he's constantly living in the shadows of Tom because Tom really was Alice's true love, and he started the company. It was his money that funded this company, so Nathan is just constantly trying to break out of that shadow and get Alice kind of to love him as much as she loves Tom. And he gets this great idea that they should invest in this land in, I believe it was China, and buy this huge piece of land, build these apartments, and let her do all the design, and they sell these apartments off one by one and potentially make a lot of money. Well, Alice is very reserved and reluctant of whether to do this or not. This is far beyond the scale of anything that she's done before, but she sees the potential in it, and Nathan is kind of egging her on, ready for her to make her next career move and them to take this design company to the next level. So throughout the book, Nathan is really encouraging her to do this, but as the book goes on and as time goes on, she starts kind of questioning Nathan's motives and finds herself wondering what is his motive to do this and to take AT Designs to this level, and also sees things where she starts wondering if Nathan is really as true to her as he appears to be. He seems like he may be having an affair or possibly investing their money unwisely, and she really has nowhere else to turn but to her best friend Beth. And Alice is really introverted. This is really like her only friend, and she kind of confides in her the problems that her and Nathan are having, and Beth seems to be there for her at first as the shoulder to cry on, but as things start coming out and as she explains to Beth what's going on, she starts to wonder if she can even trust Beth. So now she doesn't know whether she can trust Nathan, her husband, or whether she can trust Beth or not. And Beth starts to tell Alice some really crazy things. I'm not going to give anything away, but finally Beth and Nathan get the chance to meet. They've never met in person before, which is weird. If this is her best friend, you would think they would have met before, but once they meet, things really hit the fan, and it seems like Beth and Nathan know each other, and there's a lot from their past that needs to come out. So the pros of this book is that it's actually very well written. It's an easy read. You could probably get through it in a weekend. I believe it was 304 pages, but it's definitely a page turner. And also I liked that in this book, part of it told Beth's point of view and some from her past, which typically I don't like it when the shift from the main character to a different person's point of view. In a book, I don't usually like that, but I really liked it because I think the reader needs to see Beth's side and her past to really understand what's going on. The only con that I have of this book is that in the end, when everything comes together and everything is explained, it is very far-fetched. It is like, how does that even happen? Of course, this is a book, but it just is like out there. But I did actually enjoy the ending, and even though it's far-fetched, I definitely think you should read this book and give it a try. I think I want to pick up The Other Woman, which is also by Sandy Jones. I've heard that's really good too, and I'm excited to read another book by this author. So let me know if you've read this book and what you thought about the ending, if you did read it, and if you think it's pretty far-fetched. But overall, I really enjoyed reading this, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you like reading and watching book reviews. Thanks for watching, guys.